ask why this responsibility should be ours. The answer, I think, is simple. There's no one else who can do the job.
When the Second World War was over, we were the one great power in the world. The Soviets had a substantial military machine, but they could not touch us in power. We had this enormous force that had been built up. We had the greatest fleet in the world. We'd come through the war economically sound. And I think that in addition to feeling a sense of responsibility, we also began to feel the sense of a world power, that possibly we could control the future of the world.
Communist conspiracy is a deliberate and predictable plan of action to subvert the world.
What was this here?
I used to raise pigs here, right in there. That is the bomb crater. The bomb struck there and destroyed everything I had.
My sister died and I've got no home left. I've moved in with my sister here.
Just strictly professionalism. We had a job to do. We went out and we did it. Never could see the people. You know, you never could see. Occasionally, you saw the houses when you were bombing around a village or bombing in a village. You know, you never heard the explosion. You never saw any blood or any screams. It was very clean.
A little more than a week. I'll be going back to the military.
You will? Why? After what they've done to you?
Well, it's a choice between that or Canada again.
Aliens have been in Vietnam.
You think it's worth it?
Yeah, I don't know. They say we're fighting for something. I don't know.
They're filming. Don't make jokes. People in America will think we're ridiculous.
As the American president is commander-in-chief of the biggest war machine in human history, with bases on every continent, we are going to get into trouble. Our enemy is the growing militarization of American life. Our enemy is American imperialism, and there is an awakening.
About the Haitian worker, I would say they are obviously very plentiful, but also that the eagerness and the willingness to work. Nobody has ever mentioned this before.
To get a job in a factory, you have to go to bed with one of the bosses. If you don't want to, forget about getting hired. And sometimes when they're done sleeping with you, they just fire you. I've never seen a factory owned by a Haitian. Foreigners own all the factories here.
They come here looking for higher profits. For us to do the work, it's cheaper because they pay us less. So they make more profits off of us.
U.S. industries to Haiti is part of a larger international trend. Since 1970, U.S. manufacturers have increased their investment throughout Latin America and the Caribbean by more than 350%. This has caused increased hardship, not only in countries like Haiti, but in the U.S. as well. More and more American companies are closing down their plants in the U.S. to find cheaper labor overseas and to undercut the growing militancy of the U.S.
They give you all this garbage. They don't like, the American people don't like the tedious work. They don't like to stay at it. They don't like to report in on time. They're absenteeism. They're drunks. They're bums. They'd rather be on, well, that's a bunch of garbage. For a fact, it's profit. That, no matter who they can rip off to get it, they intend to get to make the money.
They're using his people.
They're not down there for the people, but it's, they pit the people. They cause the people to be against people, and it's not right. People start realizing that and get together in all countries, we're not going to get ahead.
The United States has dominated economically, politically, militarily the Caribbean for decades and decades and decades. Now those countries are facing dictatorships and economic crisis. For the U.S. government to turn around and say those are the problems of your countries and that Haitians and Jamaicans can't come to the United States and to hold them out, we think it's the worst kind of hypocrisy.